Hello and welcome to the MMA Corner. I'm your host Jody, and today we're going to be predicting UFC 266. So we're going to start off with the first fight on the pay-per-view, which will be Jessica Andrade versus Cynthia Calvillo. I don't care. If I'm being totally honest, this is the only fight that I don't think I care about too much. Jessica Andrade, I think she's lost her last two title fights. I think she got a title fight against Valentina for, in my opinion, beating one person in that division. And that, in my opinion, that person isn't all that great. So, she kind of just got handed a title fight. And then Cynthia Calvillo, don't care for her either. So, I think this is going to be one of those watch and break fights. And hopefully that's how long it takes. I hope Jessica Andrade beats her in the first round and we can all move on and forget. So that's my prediction for that fight. Sorry if you're a fan of that fight. Next is Curtis Blaydes versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. I'm saying Jairzinho in 2. I think he's going to knock him out in the second round. I think Blaydes is going to wrestle him for the first round, and I don't think he's going to finish him. I think Jairzinho is going to, defend a few takedowns, eventually get taken down in the late round and survive. And then in the second round, he's going to hit him with an uppercut, just like Derek Lewis did, and we're going to just walk away from that fight. I think Jairzinho's got some great power, and we've seen what Curtis Blaydes looks like against power. It's not great. He got knocked out, pretty soundly, but honestly, one of the weakest looking punches in that Derek Lewis fight. I did not think that would knock him out, and it did. So maybe he doesn't have a chin on him, but we'll see what happens when he goes against the power puncher that is Rozenstruik. Like I said, I'm saying second round knockout for Rozenstruik. Then we get into the 5-rounders. These are the fights I'm excited for. Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler. I don't know. I've gone back and forth on this all week because I've only just started thinking about it actually happening. Because up until this point, I thought it was going to get canceled, and when they announced that it was a middleweight fight now instead of a welterweight fight, I thought that was going to be the cancellation. I read that there was an announcement about the fight from somewhere, and then I clicked on the article and they changed weights, and I was thrilled that it wasn't canceled. But they've obviously fought before, and Diaz knocked Lawler out, and Lawler has looked pretty bad in his last fights. I think he's on a 5-fight losing streak, if I'm not wrong. He's on a 4-fight losing streak. So, not great. And they've all been, the last one that I can remember, or the last 5-rounder that I can remember was Colby Covington. And Nick is just like Colby. They do peppering shots. They put on a lot of pace. So I don't think it's going to end well for Lawler. Lawler wants to find people tired so he can hit them with power shots. And I don't think Nick Diaz is going to get there. So I'm saying Diaz 5-round war decision. So then we move on to Valentina Shevchenko versus Lauren Murphy. I'm going Shevchenko by crucifix. Round 3. I think she's very dominant in that crucifix position, and she can always find it. I think she's done it in at least 2 of her. I think she's done it at least twice in her last handful of title fights. So I think she's probably going to either get it or do something else. Maybe knock her out like she did Jessica Eye. It's definitely Valentina's winning. I don't know which round because sometimes she might want to prolong it, get that crucifix. Maybe she'll knock her out in the first round. We can, go home happy about that. But either way, Valentina's winning that fight. I feel like this is a lamb to the slaughter situation for Lauren Murphy. If she comes out on top, good for her. I don't see it happening, ever. So then lastly, Alexander Volkanovski versus Brian Ortega. And this fight is I've been thinking about it. It's like the Nick Diaz and the Robbie Lawler fight. Been thinking about it a lot. And I'm thinking Ortega is going to catch him in some sort of submission. I'm saying Ortega by submission. Not sure which round. Volkanovski, he's great. I don't think he beat Max in the last fight. And, Max versus Ortega was not great for Ortega, but this is a different guy now. What he did to Zombie was insane. He did to Zombie what Max would do to Zombie, which was put on a striking clinic. And I think that was insane. I didn't expect him to do that to Zombie. He did amazing. He almost knocked him out like twice in that fight. And then I think there was some grappling in there somewhere, but for whatever reason, my memory is saying that it was a majority striking match. So he beat the piss out of him on the feet. Everyone I was watching with didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. So I think Ortega has reached a new level for himself. And I think he's going to do real well against Volkanovski. And I think Volkanovski underestimates the shit out of him. Seriously, I don't think Volkanovski's taking him seriously at all. So because I think he's looking at it the way other people are, which was Ortega lost to Max and Volkanovski beat Max. Volkanovski only beat Max once, and even then it was close. But I think it's going to be far closer. I think I think Ortega has come a long way since that Max fight, and I think it's going to show in this fight. I'm thinking some sort of triangle, maybe an armbar, third round. And that's my predictions for this card. Hopefully this mic sounds better. I actually, instead of just using a headset, I bought a real mic. So hopefully, and I've been moving my head around, hopefully it's not being stupid and giving me different volumes everywhere. But, we test things out. It's been a minute. I haven't been terribly interested in most of the cards lately, so I wasn't like, I have to make a video on this one. I think the last one I made a video on was Conor Poirier. So that was the last one I was like super, super excited for. But this one has me excited because of the tough build-up and everything around it. So hopefully T-City pulls it out so that we can get that Max rematch. Because to me, Max is the rightful champion of the featherweight division. So can't wait to see that in all hopes. And even if Volkanovski wins, I think Max fights him next. I don't think anyone else is in the proper spot to fight Volkanovski other than Max Holloway right now. So either way, Max Holloway should get a title fight again. And yeah, that's it for this one. Subscribe if you like my predictions. And I'm gonna try to upload more. I'm pretty lazy with it sometimes. So yeah. This has been Jody, the host of the MMA Corner. Peace out.